Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure to have you live and in charge. So we'll count down to green action here, presented by Lunatic Designs. Here you go, and knocking it out of the park. How about them apples? Two races left to go in the Chopp'N Up Xfinity Series. It is that time as we get ready to go green flag racing from Bristol Motor Speedway. Two races left in the dang old admin box. Thank you for the like. Appreciate you. RB, thank you for the like out there as well. Mr. Dudley, thank you. And of course, Mr. Van Nest out there giving us some love. Appreciate you very much. Make sure you check out all the fine folks that help take care of what life is. It is. Oh, Budgie's out there. Thank you, Budgie. How's the weather treating you out there? Hopefully it's good to go. Hopefully you're good. Hopefully everything's safe. That's what matters. Let's go from Tyler, and here's the way it looks. Duff Farms LLC giving you your pulse hitter tonight. Admin Box Premier Racing Setups. This is race 1 of the championship round. 175 laps at Bristol Motor Speedway. Staged lap completion lap 50. 4 sets of tires, 100% fuel. No fast repair for the drivers here at the half-mile Coliseum. It is 75 degrees on the track temperature, 72 degrees on the air temperature, 57% humidity, partly cloudy skies. It's nighttime, so, well, the skies really don't matter. This becomes a big old dang old wind tunnel, 5-mile-an-hour wind. Really doesn't make any difference either because, well, the wind tunnel effect's still out there. You're okay, good deal. Good deal. Bristol on tap tonight as we tap the drivers in at Perry out there. Ready to go. Here's your playoff standings right now. Everybody resets. It's Kevin Winker, Robert Dudley, Andrew Davis, Tyler Lemon. Those are your 4 playoff drivers. 6 wins for Kevin Winker. Dudley has a win. Andrew Davis able to stay inside those top 4 points. Looking for his first win. Might be able to get into one of these racetracks. We'll see. Tyler Lemon, of course, with 2 wins currently in the standings. And this is where the playoff format shakes up because it's going to be the best average finish over the next over the next 2 races. We'll go to Homestead Miami Speedway next as the drivers look up and put up the energy. That's for darn sure. Man, these cars are going to be fast. It's going to be not only fast, but these cars are going to be it's going to be massive. That's what it is. Let's go Limit from Rachel and Skylar out there. Much love. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody being out there. Make sure you reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes a long way to support what we do. And of course, and always make sure that you take care of one another out there. We'd like to see. Oh, ouch. Owie. So yeah, we'll go from this race to the next race will be the Homestead Miami Speedway. So these next 2 races are going to be they're going to be important for every one of these drivers. So pretty impressive. A little haze across Bristol Motor Speedway as you can kind of see the fog overlaying what's going on out there. But it won't pay any attention to that as we get ready to look at it. So drivers are going to be finishing up qualifying. We'll go over the starting grid. 12 drivers in tonight's race, a lot fewer than what we've normally seen here, but we're getting to the end of it, and that's kind of the way to Stinkman Racing is going to be outside pole. Mark Ratchet is going to be your Dove Farm LLC pole sitter. Dove Farms out of Seneca Falls, New York. Make sure you check him out and give him some love and support. We appreciate him. Find him on social media at facebook.com and go give him some. Go if you need him, use him because he's good people. Kevin Winker, RB Turner, make it row number 2. Andrew Davis, Tyler Lemon, row number 3. Ed Perry, Brad Dove, row number 4. Jonathan Caseper, Clint Hackett, row number 5. Bosworth and Brian Reburn, you'll be your 12 drivers tonight. Drivers with the green numbers are going to be the drivers that are out there in the playoff spots. So those are going to be the people that you're going to be looking for. A couple of driver cams tonight, which we appreciate as always. Mr. Dudley, always out there first and foremost, ready to rock and roll. We appreciate him. Clint Hackett's going to be out there as well. Clint going to start 10th back here, but he's going to have an opportunity to make something happen. Some of these drivers, they're out there for wins now. And there's RB Turner, sitting in that 4th spot, getting the dub, getting dubs, and that's what he's here to do. That's when you don't have things set up, that's kind of if you're not out there going for a championship, you're out there to get wins. That's the way I look at it. It's going to be insane to see. Limit time for 3 of a kind. Thank you very much for everybody. Make sure you cheer your drivers on. and make sure that you show your support. We appreciate you. We appreciate you very much. Mr. Roll Tide out there. Let's get it done, RB, from Mr. Van Ness. Of course, the admin box giving us a share 4 minutes ago as well. Thank you for the share. I appreciate that more than you know. Absolutely legendary. Yeah. We got some drivers. We got some people. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, so you can watch us on any one of those platforms if you so choose to. You can forever watch them out there on YouTube. Facebook has started to do what Twitch does, so make sure you bear that in mind if you're out there looking for VODs after the fact. On Facebook, they have a tendency to remove them after 30 days, similar to what Twitch does. So YouTube is your source for all of our streams. They will be there for as long as YouTube continues to support keeping content up there. And they've been 20 years in the making of being able to make that happen. So one of the big factors that you see on this racetrack, we'll look at it here. Pit road entry. It's going to be in turn 2. And pit road exit is going to be at a turn 1. So, and that goes to show the single file pit road entry. So drivers will enter right there. And then as they come around, that's the exit right there, that big blue line that you just saw. You're going to see a blue line in 3 and 4 as well. The blue line indicates that is still part of pit road. So that blue line right there is still part of pit road right now, and means that when they enter, regardless of where they enter, they'll be entering in and out of pit road. Roberts, thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you. Let's do the thing. We're going green. Stage lap, completion of lap 50. Mark Retchen out front. Kevin Winker's going to be in second. Robert Dudley in third. The driver swapping spots really quickly here. Tires will get warmed up, and we'll see who's going to be able to do what here. Mark Retchen, half second the distance. Let's go for the Budget Bird out there. Kevin Winker, first of the playoff drivers, does run the fastest lap of the race so far, 15:22. Mark Retchen at a very comfortable pole. And we'll just have to manage the car and see if we can keep the clean air just ahead of him. As Kevin Winker trying to hold on. Robert Dudley, we'll see that P3. RB Turner on the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to make it happen. Andrew Davis up on the outside of the racetrack. A lot of inside-outside moves. Fastest lap of the race, Mark Gretchen just ran 15:04. And we'll just need to manage. He's a big Raiders fan. Kevin Winker up on the outside, trying to utilize the outside lane to make that happen. Dudley holding off everybody but Davis right now. Davis with a hard charge down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Drivers up and in and out. And Perry up on the outside. Tyler Lemon trying to make it work. Bosworth's going to be up 3. Case Beer right where he started. Clint Hackett moving. Brad Dove off 3 from the start of the race. We'll see Raper just behind. As the top 12 all within an earshot of each other. About 7 seconds separate. We'll see lap traffic very quickly at this racetrack. And this is common for the Bristol Motor Speedway setup. Everybody holding on. Let's refresh SDK. Let's make sure that we can see the relative like it's supposed to be. And we'll get some things rolling here in just a moment. Retchen out front. Kevin Winker second. Now Andrew Davis in third. Race win here would be huge for any one of the drivers. Davis clears Robert Dudley. Dudley on the bottom side. Here comes Ed Perry. Oh, no. Caution will come out. Looks like Bosworth having an issue there. Be on the bottom side of the racetrack. Looks like he did go around. Just free out of turn 4. Hold on to the night. Go chop shop it, everybody. Keep it up, RC. Are you the RC tonight? Yeah, just free out of the corner. Oh, and Clint gets into him. Oh, no. Clint out of the corner. He's on pit road right now. Here's a look. Up and out of the corner. Oh, yeah. Just slams on the brakes. Couldn't avoid him. Almost would have been better to tap the wall a little bit. Now, the engine damage. So Hackett on pit road. Bosworth will come around. He's got a little left rear damage. He'll come to pit road. Brad Dove down to the case beer on pit road as well. But Mark Ratchet, your race leader. Muscarella Enterprises and Muscarella Motorsports giving you the action tonight. As far as cautions go, already 12 laps complete. Drivers running about 40 miles an hour behind the pace car. But, got to make sure it happens. Thank you, Baji. Make sure you check out Chop Shop. Make sure you check out all the folks that help out Chop Shop, of course, and always. You can check out our link tree as well to find all of our sponsor information and all the people that help keep us rolling and going and, all the things that happen there. Speaking of which, I need to make sure that I change the Muscarella stuff. Continue. All right, we'll be lights off on the pace car this time by 5 pace laps for the drivers. Sorry about that, folks. I had pressed a button and muted myself. Tyler Lemon, Kevin Winker coming to pit road. They're going to come out and take tires, which I really don't feel like the tires have had enough wear to make that, because of the two cautions here. So we'll have 14 laps basically of green flag racing on the tires. As it would be, will be lights off on the pace car now as Mark Retchett will like the outside lane. Andrew Davis will be on the inside. But we do have a small enough field that if tires are a factor, we'll see maybe right sides only for Tyler Lemon. Kevin Winker is going to be on the bottom side of the racetrack. He'll get around Clint Hackett, and Jonathan Casebeer will be just ahead of him. Casebeer does bring out the caution, but you have to keep your eye on it. So, I mean, you got to take a shot at it. If you're having trouble trying to get around a driver, got to make sure that you take care of the car. So we'll see how this restart goes as the drivers get ready to hook up. On the restart, they're going, they're green. Brad Dove up to third, up 5. Rayburn's up 6. Casebeer on the bottom side. Tyler Lemon rocking a hard spot right now. He sees the 74 and the 8. Try to make that happen. 42 to the back bumper. You got to have patience right now. 42. Whoa, will shoot the inside on the 8 of Jonathan Casebeer. Casebeer for the outside lane. Kevin Winker trying to clear in smaller field. It bodes well for that driver. 02 to the bottom side on the 35. A little free. 42 to the outside. Try to make that happen. Mark Retchett stretching the legs. Says, let's go have a little bit of fun. 25 to the back bumper to the 30. The 33. Again, Brad Duck came in, got a little damage worked on. 35, trying to make that happen. Ed Perry, 42 on the bottom side. Ed Perry trying to clear out some of the traffic outside lane for the 35. 42 trying to search. As the 35 will look, he'll get there to the outside lane. 33, 35, outside, 2x2. Brad Duck, bottom side of the racetrack. Mark Retch in a full second lead, 31 to 175. Dove clears the 33. As the 42 trying to search for some ground here. Utilize a little bit newer tire. 25, bottom side of the racetrack, is going to force the 42 there. 25 pushes up the racetrack. Again, the race line will change up. Watch the run the 42 gets. Going to have a run to the inside. 25 down to the bottom side. 42 egg shapes the corner. Going to have the drive off of the corner. 25 will run it down. So Kevin Winker, again, the fresher tire. That's what I talked about. And Mark Retchett hold on to the lead for 16 more laps. Kevin Winker trying to maximize points here. Ed Perry holding on to the inside lane over Tyler Lemon. 23 bottom side. 4/10 of a second difference now for Mark Retchen, who works the outside lane. 3/10 of a second gap now for the 35 of 175. They're going to be down a set of tires. 42 of the run off the corner. I didn't think that 14 lap fresher tire tip. Well, I say 14 lap. They came out on 24, but I didn't think that that was going to be that big of a difference here. Kevin Winker had a hard time getting around Mark Retchen and utilizing the short field and the pit strategy to try to win a stage. Oh man, Tyler Lemon going around. Hard hit. So we have enough time now that could do the same thing. Brad Dove coming around. We'll see what happened to Tyler Lemon here. Tyler to the bottom side of the racetrack. Oh, netcode. Netcode to the 23 and to the 49. Netcode for the 8 as well. So I think the netcode was surrounding the 23 there. The 49 goes down to run to the inside corner. Very bottom side of the racetrack, throttles back up. Tyler Lemon was out of the gas. Could have possibly made contact, but the 49 was out of the gas as well. And then netcode. And then now there's contact. But watch Jonathan Casebeer come around here. Davey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. And misses there. Netcode there. So, yeah. The things, they happen. Thank you for your clip, Budgie. I appreciate you. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think, Sheehan, thank you for the like. I think that Netcode did themselves. If you watch again, we'll go back to what we saw here now. Dudley probably went ahead and took the claim on that one. But again, looking at what I saw getting into the corner, just the exhaust from the cars, the run from the 49 here, who has 4 tires over the 2 tires of Tyler Lemon right there. Out of the gas, out of the gas. 49 out of the gas, 23's out of the gas, 49 coming around just the exit out of the gas. He's out of the gas, trying to stay out of the gas to stay out of the back bumper of the 23. But again, Netcode makes the contact there for him. This is the difference between 2-tire strat to 4-tire strat. And it's unfortunate for all the drivers. Again, looking overhead. One more time. Never mind. Scratch the difference. It'll take me too long to set it up. Kevin Winker, Brad Dove, Ed Perry, Andrew Davis. And we'll see whether or not the stage can be flipped here. 24 to the 02, third caution of the race. We'll have about 10 laps to go. Pace cars in. Restart zone. Green flag. So again, a chance for the drivers to show some patience. We'll see. Rayburn up with the outside lane. Mark Wretched will have a run. We'll be in the rocket. 49 out of the back bumper of the 24. Braking zone. You got newer tires ahead of all these drivers. 24 to the outside. 43 of 75. But a 0.3 of a second difference here between these drivers. Brad Dove. We'll see Ed Perry try to make that happen. Mark Wretched. A big surge of speed here. We'll have the inside lane on the 33. Bottom side, drive off. 44 of 175. Mark Wretched trying to push up and out. As Kevin Winker tries to hold on to the lead. 5 laps to go. Chris, thank you for the like, sir. 5 laps to go. Mark Wretched, Kevin Winker. 0.6 of a second. Mark Wretched trying to find a way to clear. We'll have the outside lane on Ed Perry. It's given a lot of patience to the drivers. And that left side damage might be the issue here. Before we go to the stage is Mark Wretched trying to carry out Brad Dove on the bottom side of the racetrack. We'll see Mark Wretched drive to the outside. 3 to go to the stage as 47 ticks away. 48 is Mark Wretched down to the bottom side. Pushing as hard as he can. Can he close in the distance here? We'll make it 2 to go to the stage. Completion of lap 50. It's Kevin Winker trying to hold on to what he has. 15.35 last time by. Mark Wretched got a little bit free. Again, that left side damage has got to be the factor here. Dudley got into the back of that driver as well. And now it doesn't show any nose damage. So Kevin Winker will come around 3 and 4. You won't have an issue as a stage win will be a factor nonetheless. But only 12 drivers in the field, so everybody's going to get stage points. So maybe a stage win, but everybody's going to get a stage point from 1st to 12th. So 12 drivers getting stage points out of all of this. Last stage point, go to Jonathan Casebeer, even though he's sitting on pit road. He might have left. So Clint Hackett will be there. Brian Rayburn on the lead lap. They'll make the pass on the pace car. Kevin Winker gets the stage win with a small field, having to try to cheek that one out. No. kind of wish they had the 20-30 car field. That would have made that run a little bit more interesting for Kevin Winker. But 12 drivers in today's race so far. We'll see how many show up next week for the final race at Homestead Miami Speedway. Mr. Butler, thank you for the like. Oh, you have to include the RC as well. I got you. Brad, I appreciate you out there saying let's go to the Winker Nation. I think everybody coming to pit road. I think Mark Retchin has the car to be able to do something here. Kevin Winker had to use pit strategy there to be able to get around him and able to do so. But the fact of the matter is that the tires weren't warm enough to really play it out in a long run. So the 50-lap run, not long enough to make the tire wear a factor. Fuel only for the 24. Kevin Winker will take another set of tires. And that'll make Mark Ratchet pretty well a sitting duck there. Brad Dove coming out tires only as well. RB Turner. Everybody taking a set of tires. Mark Ratchet has got an extra set on the wall. This will be interesting. You do like watching Winker race as well as love watching. I'm a fan of all the drivers. I try not to pull a favorite out of here. If somebody has a bunch of wins in the series, I'm going to less likely root for them to win. I'd rather see somebody new win. That's kind of just how I am with racing in general. I'm a Kyle Larson fan, but if he gets 6 wins in a season, I'm going, it'd be nice to see somebody else win. They're going to green. Good restart for the 24. 42 asserts to the outside. Now we're talking less than 10 laps of the tires. 42 into the wall. 24. 42 and the 24 make contact. Nose damage for the 42 now. It was a hard hit. Dang it. For Mark Retchin right there. No caution. Gonna watch that restart here. Good restart for the 24. It's up through the gears. Down in turn 1. 42 pushes out. 24 corner exit. Oh, goes to exit. Gets to the 42 a little bit. Trying to come up too soon. So Mark Retchin will be back in 8th. Gonna have some significant damage on the car. Kaylee out there saying, let's go Rayburn. Tyler Lemon able to get the car worked on. A minute 18 on the car. Going to be 2 laps down to Kevin Winker. Brad Dove, Andrew Davis, Ed Perry, Robert Dudley. 61 to 175. By the way, can't wait to race with these guys. I wish they would have let you guys in and race today. I think we could have had a bigger field. 12 drivers, now 11 left on the field right now. Tyler Lemon again, 2 laps down. Sees Brad Dove, Andrew Davis on the bottom side. Ed Perry up 3. Dudley's going to be down to the bottom as well. RB Turner, the 0-2, off to the start of the race. Bosford up 4. So Kevin Winker is going to be able to manage the car. Mark Retchin trying to do what he can. Last lap is matching pace. Brad Dove actually closing in the distance here. Half second the gap between he and Kevin Winker. Be cool to see Brad Dove get a win at a short track like this. Tyler Lemon back to pit lane. Got a little free on corner exit right there, so maybe something happened with the car. But here comes Clint Hackett. Gonna get one of those spots. Yeah, Lemon coming to pit road. Tyler's car not feeling the same. After all that had happened, Brad Dove, a little free off corner. We'll still see a half second, bottom side of the racetrack. Kevin on the egg shape. Andrew Davis, Ed Perry keeping it close. Ed Perry doing a great job here. It's a racetrack for Ed Perry and RB Turner. Dudley just ahead. The moment you take any kind of damage on the car, the worse off it'll be. Just getting down pit lane for Tyler Lemon put him down a couple of more laps. Fast laps here, 15-second laps. It's pretty massive for all these drivers. '69 to 175. Ryan Rayburn, positive 3 spots. Hard charge is going to be Brad Dove, and right now, still 0.6 of a second difference here. Second lane working. Question is how many laps can they run around this racetrack before they run out of fuel? They should be able to be fine. Most drivers give it on 53. If they packed it full of fuel, they should be fine. There shouldn't be any issue when it comes to fuel strategy, and everybody playing catch up to Kevin Winker right now. Now, even if Winker doesn't win today, he's going to have a good set of bonus points for all the drivers. 25 free off corner. You see the 33 just behind. 33 to the back bumper. 25 trying to recollect the thoughts. 33 on corner exit. We'll need to try to look. And right now, Kevin Winker able to step away. So the tires got a little hot for the 25 there. But Brad Dove, Davis, and Ed Perry being very patient right now. Dove trying to protect the race line. We'll see if they try to close back in. Mark Wretched, a 6.8 second deficit right now. 15.67 his last time by. So about 100 laps to go for these drivers. As Kevin Winker, we'll see Brad Dove close back in. Andrew Davis back out of the gas into the throttle behind. Dudley sits in fifth, 4.6 second deficit here. Sees RB Turner just behind him. Homestead's going to be the big track that we're going to have to see how the points will fare out. Now, Tyler Lemon going ahead and leaving pit road right now. Clint Hackett on pit road, got some right side damage. Same concept, so this will be a battle for position. Already 13 laps down, or 12 laps down. It'll be 13 as Kevin Winker makes the pass up on the outside lane. Tyler Lemon continuing to make spots here. It's a big deal. Clint Hackett still trying to drive down into the corner. RB Turner getting around Mr. Dudley here on the outside lane. So a top 5 night for him so far. Bosford able to rebound tonight so far. He's got a good race line. 25 looking ahead. Sees the 33. Just behind Kevin Winker. Holding on. 33 on the outside lane. Oh, Dove up into the 33. 30. Oh, net code. Net code again. Brad Dove able to hold on to it. Ed Perry able to get through it. Boy, that was turning into a good section of racing right there. And you watch, I'm going to go far chase here, or far chase. Yeah, there it is. So 33 of Andrew Davis upon the outside lane. Had this lane. Is good to go, right? Not going to push hard. Just running. Just running. Able to throttle up. Has the lane. 25 a little free. Comes up the race line into the 33 there a little bit. 33 able to save it and keep it out of the wall. But watch the run for the 25. 25 down, 35 net code. And then both drivers, I mean, the 35 almost skedaddled away from it. The 35 goes around. Tyler Lemon able to work. So Tyler's actually going to get a lap back here. So we'll have to keep our eye to the 35 of Ed Perry take any more damage from there. I don't think he did. So able to make it work. So everybody's good. Ed Perry coming up pit road. Kevin Winker's going to stay out. Davis is going to stay out as well. Mark Retchen will come back to pit road on this sector as well. So that changes a few 9 or 10 things. Bosworth, Ed Perry. Ed Perry has to stay behind Bosworth here. In pit road speed limit is got to be the one that needs to be maintained. Mark Retchen coming around, a chance to get through that left side taken care of as well. So Retchen was your pole sitter. And we'll take some tires, no doubt. Or at least take the damage. I don't know about tires. The damage is what is going to be the bigger factor here. Can he get any of that damage replaced? Can he check on the tires? Because that'll give him an extra set of tires as well. He doesn't take tires. Brian Rayburn leaving pit road, taking a look at fuel, taking a look at what he's got going on. Brad Dove will be leaving pit road as well. Does go ahead and take tires. Mark Retchen still sitting on pit road. Kevin Winker leads him around. See Andrew Davis just behind. Tyler Lemon having to stop hard there, I think. He said he crashed, but I think he just had to stop. So he did get one of his laps back. Will still be 12 laps down. Clint Hackett back out there as well. These drivers will work on it. It'll be Kevin Winker on the outside. Davis, Dudley, R.B. Turner, Ed Perry. Chance to check on the car there. Bosworth in on 53, so that'll be the inside lane for he. Brad Devil to the outside. He's got the freshest tires out there. Rayburn as well. Mark Retchen getting some of the damage worked on. That left rear was the big concern for Mark Retchen. Green flag. Kevin Winker gets the restart here. Andrew Davis will be in. How about R.B. Turner there to the inside early? It's the track for R.B. R.B. from last week to this week. Trying to do the deed here. R.B. Turner got the win at Charlotte Motor Speedway, so a chance for R.B. to go back-to-back. Quarter second the difference between Kevin Winker and Andrew Davis right now. Davis closing back in. Lap time seemed to be very, very calm. Brad Dove sees the 28 of Clint Hackett just behind. 89 of 175. Hackett to the back bumper to the 25. Mark Retchen still holding on to a couple of spots here. Last lap, 15:88. And Tyler Lemon just ran his fastest lap of the race, trying to get around Robert Dudley. 23, free on the bottom side. Got to be careful there. The net code is strong with this track today. And I don't know if Tyler is thinking any different here, but he's got to be careful on passes. 12 laps down or not. You gotta give space here. Brad Dove, Mark Retchen, Dove to the inside. See Mark Retchen up on the outside lane. Kevin Winker, a 10.5 to Andrew Davis. R.B. Turner sits in third. Ed Perry in fourth. And Ed Perry came in. A little extra fuel. Check the damage. I don't see a tire deficiency here. I just think Ed Perry's was checking on the car. This pit stop was not long enough to negate a right side tire change. But then again, anything can happen. Egg shape for the 35. Try to get to the back bumper of the 02. 10.5, 33 to the bottom side. 42 trying to throttle back up. 33 to the inside. 33 trying to find a spot. Try to make it clear. 42 is going to be able to try to defend the outside lane here. But if you give RB and Ed Perry an opportunity, that's how you're going to see these drivers possibly make passes. 33 to the back bumper of Kevin Winker. A car length separates the two drivers. 33 will be there. Corner exit. Two different entries into the corner. As Davis gets a little free off corner. He's trying to find a way to get to the back bumper. There's those sparks I was talking about on this racetrack. Kevin Winker running higher on that race line. And it shoots sparks out as the car bottoms out on this racing surface. Davis again, second lane, trying to egg-shape bottom. Davis giving a lot of patience here. .42 tied up on the corner. Ed Perry having an issue. Caution will come out. That's not what Andrew Davis wanted to see there. 35 up and out. Oh. Tyler Lemon, Ed Perry involved. No net code there. I think Ed got free. Inside the cockpit view here. Just looking at the hard left crank that we were seeing. Yeah, a little free. And then Tyler was just there on the inside. So I give Clint Hackett another lap back here. Sixth caution of the race. Kevin Winker, Andrew Davis, RB Turner on pit road. Tyler Lemon will stay out for a free pass. Brad Dove is going to be your race leader. Try to manage the car, try to manage what he's got going on. Kevin Winker coming to the pit road. Andrew Davis trying to keep it close. RB Turner is going to be in third. So Brad Dove, your new race leader. Un momento, por favor. right, back out there again, 14.99 for Andrew Davis, who's your race leader. Brad Dove back in third. Kevin Winker saving a little bit here. He had a little bit of damage, so he went ahead and got that fixed. It spent 36 seconds total on pit road. Just to help the car turn, that's a good idea. 2.6 second deficit here. So far, 113 to 175. Andrew Davis continued to move forward. Jess is playing Red Dead Redemption 2, so I had to answer a couple of questions for her. She just got to camp. She did the prologue. She's good to go. Doing decently. So apologies about that. Had to step away for just a moment. Davis, 2.86 seconds lead over RB Turner, 15.23, his fastest lap. Bosworth coming to pit road. Looked like he was coming to pit road. Might have just gotten free. Clint Hackett ahead of Tyler Lemon. Clint Hackett now 8 laps down. Tyler Lemon took the waiver round, so he's going to be 11 laps down. 3 laps separate those drivers. Brian Rayburn just behind the 23. 23 trying to search for some time back here. Every spot matters. Dudley in 6th. Davis 3 seconds the gap. Kevin Winker's last lap 15.64. See Dudley right ahead of him, or right behind him. Dudley to the bottom side. You know, sometimes, and this is a question for the drivers, and I don't, you know, if I get the chance to ask Kevin Winker, when it comes to getting, do you feel like sometimes that when you get the car fixed, does it make the car worse? That's a question for me. That's a question I have. Rayburn in 7th, up 5. Kevin Winker off 2, but trying to work his way back forward. Mark Retchen able to get a lot of the car worked on again. That left rear damage, the big factor that I saw. Sees Brad Dove just ahead of him. And Retchen, when he came in, 28-second pit stop on 101. Davis giving a 101, 3.6 second deficit here. RB Turner sits in 2nd, Dove in 3rd. Davis, the first of the playoff drivers. Would like to see some things go his way here. Be 54 laps to go next time by. It's not over, folks. Far from it. Stryker giving an eagle. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. No, I went and my wife had questions. Need to get some practice in these cars. Love to see it. Love to see you get out there and do that. So yeah, I had to, when the wife calls, I make sure the wife is taken care of. Happy wife, happy life. That's the way life goes, right, folks? All right, checking up on the field so far. 8 drivers on the lead lap. Bosworth, last driver on the lead lap. We'll see Andrew Davis in tow now. Davis 3.5 the gap. Able to manage the car right now. Kevin Winker 15.78 his last lap. We'll see Dudley just behind him. Dudley and Rayburn. Tyler Lemon has gotten himself a little bit further into the mix here. Kevin Winker trying to work on it. Oh yeah, gotta make sure that we take care of Jess. And she just, so chat voted yesterday on what game that Jess should be playing, right? The ballistic one, and they said that she needed to start playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and so Jess is now playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Brad Dove having an issue. Bottom side of the racetrack. Caution will come out. Into the corner. Mark Retchen, corner exit. Dove, he thought Dove would be higher. Dove out of the corner. It's turned around there. All right. This will be a question of what do you do now? You're Andrew Davis. Do you come in and take it? 7 cautions here in what is seemingly being all contact or netcode related. Actually, I take that back. 1 or 2 of these cautions have been, yep, I was going to say, do you come to pit road? You come to pit road. Kevin Winker worked himself up to 4th after Dove went around, so Dove will stay out and take the free pass back because the pace car put him a lap down. So he'll be off the lead lap. Clint Hackett gets another lucky dog here. Brad Dove will have to stay out here in order to get back on the lead lap. So Dudley stays out as well. He'll cycle to the lead. Clint Hackett, Coda, and Rayburn's going to be up there as well. Andrew Davis hitting his pit box. Oh, 42. Into the back bumper of the 24. Misses his pit box. We'll have to see how this transpired here. 42 all over the back bumper of the 24 here. '24 looking to get into his pit box. There's the 02. 24 goes to get into the pit box. And then the 42 misses his pit box. Being as close as he was. I don't know if he was just trying to give him the damage or give him the bump. I'm not quite sure. So Mark Retchen does get it fixed. Spends an extra 20 seconds or so. Brad Dove will take the free pass. He'll come around. Tyler Lemon lasted on 63. Will take a free pass as well. Will be 10 laps down. Clint Hackett back on pit road. Getting tires and everything worked out. It'll be Dudley. It'll be Rayburn. It'll be Davis. It'll be Turner. Bosworth. Mark Retchen. Brad Dove. 49.74. Older tires versus newer tires. They're going their green. 45 laps to go. Davis to the bottom side. Davis trying to clear up and out. 74 there. Winker all the way to the bottom side of the racetrack. Kevin Winker sent it in on the 02 there. Kevin Winker putting him 3 wide here. Oh, man. Kevin Winker's patience has run out. 42 laps to go. Brian Rayburn up on the outside lane. Into the 42 and the 74. 42 comes up. 74 trying to make it happen. Dudley trying to play defense here. Older tires versus newer tires. 33 a little free there. 42 trying to search the outside lane, corner exit. Dudley back to second. Davis now sees Kevin Winker. And now Dudley. 33 can't go anywhere here. Right now, 33-49. Bosworth should have been a caution. Dove, Bosworth, no caution here. 74, Dove on the inside of Bosworth. I mean, that's past the plane. Kevin Winker leads half second over Andrew Davis. Kevin Winker wall tap there for him. Out of the corner, Andrew Davis trying to close it back down. Davis bottom side of the racetrack, egg shape for the 42. Dudley in third. RB Turner trying to roll back to fourth here, trying to get a little bit more out of it. 35 laps to go next time by. Kevin Winker, Andrew Davis. 0.2 of a second. Davis corner exit. Up and out. 33 bottom side. Car on the inside. Up and out. Going to get a little free on the corner. 33 locks up the tires. Davis goes around. Caution will come out. Trying not to get into Kevin Winker, trying to run the inside. Had the good drive on the corner, and the car just stepped around on him. So Andrew Davis will try to make it work. RB Turner will be second. Robert Dudley will be third. Mark Retchen fourth. Brian Rayburn in fifth. Andrew Davis had a shot. Kevin Winker making moves that nobody wants to see at Bristol. Shooting it 3 wide, trying to do what he said he did all season long. Clint Hackett gets a free pass here. Mark Rutchin will come to pit road. Kevin Winker, bottom side of the racetrack, give it away. R.B. Turner, we'll see Robert Dudley. Dudley last give it a 101. Tires really haven't been a factor here. We haven't seen long enough green flag runs to make, other than, prior to the stage caution. Russell. Go RB, keep going strong. RB's got a good car. He'll restart there with Kevin Winker. Kevin Winker will have to judge where drivers are going to be. Ed Perry's going to be out of the race. Jonathan Casebeer out of the race as well. Clint Hackett 6 laps down. Tyler Lemon will not get the free pass there. He'll stay 10 laps down. But a chance for every one of the drivers. Mark Rutchin will be leaving pit road, getting more of the car worked on. Still some rear damage on that car. He's been hit on the left and the right rear. Your pole sitter, a legitimate shot to win this race. Just getting buffaloed right now. Clint Hackett, we'll see Andrew Davis go around him. Mark Rutchin will assume that race line as well. Rayburn on the lead lap. We'll close back in. Little right rear and left rear damage on that car as well. Kevin Winker. There's Bosworth up there as well. Bosworth give it a 128. Mark Rutchin at 143. Now Davis taking the claim there. They're going their green. R.B. Turner now has a shot. Bosworth on the outside lane will have a run. Mark Rutchin there as well. Rutchin, high side race line. Corner out. Bottoms. Oh, little free. Little wiggle out of him. Brad Dove. Big checkup. Tyler Lemon to the inside. Kevin Winker trying to step away from R.B. Turner here. RB trying to go back-to-back weeks, taking wins away from these drivers. And RB onto the bottom side, trying to make it happen. 4/10 of a second difference here. Kevin Winker still trying to utilize the outside lane. RB just ran his fastest lap of the race, so did Bosworth. These drivers a tenth faster than Kevin Winker. Kevin Winker utilizing the outside lane, trying to get those runs off the corner. Bosworth 15.17 to 15.26. Tyler Lemon behind the 24 here. Searching the inside lane. Lemon trying to drive his way into a free pass situation. And the 24 is having a lockup issue. Andrew Davis behind Dudley. Davis to the inside. Dudley on the outside lane. Dudley is yet to come to pit road. Admin box will give you 25 laps to go. Turner to Kevin Winker, door to door. Kevin Winker trying to utilize the drive off here. Keeping him close. A tenth for R.B. Turner. R.B. is going to have to try to do something different here as Bosworth will get a run on R.B. Turner. Down to the bottom side, Kevin Winker trying to manage the race line. Right now, quarter second out, RB seeing a little bit of that lap time go. Caution will come out again. Mark Rutchin. Andrew Davis involved. '24's car steps out. Davis nowhere to go. Locks it up. Able to keep the damage minimized there. So Kevin Winker We'll have another restart here. R.B. Turner might have a shot. Bosworth there as well. Brad Dove. Last in, trying to make it happen. Excuse me. Robert Dudley sits in 5th. Brian Rayburn in 6th. Andrew Davis will be in 7th. We'll see if any one of these drivers try to make that happen. Mark Retchen in 8th on the lead lap. Thank you, Budgie. 9 cautions here at Bristol. 28 to the outside. We'll get one of his laps back as well. Tyler Lemon still 10 laps down. Rayburn and Retchen coming to pit road. Rayburn hits the wall barrier there. Ouch. Kevin Winker, R.B. Turner. I'm surprised that we're not seeing anybody come in and utilize those last tires. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Rayburn and Mark Retchen again on the inside. Rayburn wants to get the right front looked at. I think Davis had the car to beat tonight. I think he had a bad fast car, but when he got into the corner and the brakes locked up, that became the issue. I think Mark Retchen had a good car to beat as well. Kevin Winker utilizing strategy, taking the stage away, took track position away, took the clean air away. And that's a big deal. You know, being able to control the race line, being able to do what you can. Mark Retchen still getting some of the car worked on. We'll go ahead and leave pit lane here. So will Brian Rayburn. Rayburn, 30 seconds of damage fixed. Will be lights off on the pace car. We'll see if everybody can do it. 42, 02, 25, 32, 33, 49. Brad Dove's last win on this platform came at the Heart-to-Heart in the Heart-to-Heart Racing League. We'll see how it's going to fare out here. 15 lap pressure tires for Dove. Green flag. A shot there. Brad Dove will have advantage here. Outside lane. Corner out. RB Turner on the inside. 17 laps to go. Brad Dove will throttle out, and a chance for Brad Dove to take one away from Kevin Winker. Dove on the restart. See the bottom side, 25 to the bottom side, up and out. Brad Dove will lead a lap and take over the lead, slide up on the 42. Brad Dove to the lead. Dove, 15 laps to go. Bristol working out. The 15-lap tire strat, that's what I was talking about. RB Turner, a shot here as well. Here's Andrew Davis. Coming in, 25, 42, 25. Donald taking her to light. Dove to the bottom side. 42 trying to crest down on the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to get to the back bumper. 13 laps to go. Dove all the way to the bottom. Corner out goes to Brad Dove. Brad Dove, high 1 and 2. 12 laps to go. We'll see RB Turner closing in. Andrew Davis there as well. Turner just ran his fastest lap of the race. Brad Dove controlling the line. Dove up and out. 02, looking to the inside of the 42. Brad Dove, quarter second. Can he make it? 10 to go. He does. 10 laps to go here at Bristol. Brad Dove's last win of the Heart-to-Heart Motorsports League. Kevin Winker holds on to second. RB Turner in third, closing in. RB Turner to the back bumper. 0.3 of a second difference here for Andrew Davis. Tyler Lemon Fourth back in line, 10th on the racing surface. 8 to go, quarter second to gap. Kevin Winker trying to close in the distance. Brad Dove has to be consistent, has to be calm here. 42. Now with a run, trying to get there. Dove has fresher tires. And about the equal length of fresher tire that Kevin Winker took the stage with. Brad Dove backing up the corner, 42, trying to close it in. 6 laps to go. 1/100th of a second separates the lap times. 25 close to the wall there. Top 4 within a blanket. 0-2 there. Kevin Winker trying to get to the back bumper of the 25. 5 laps to go. Dove, high in, low out. Same concept, quarter second, high in, low out. 4 to go. Brad Dove, quarter second. RB Turner getting closer to Kevin Winker. Andrew Davis right in tow as well. 3 to go. Bosworth just behind Tyler Lemon. Dove almost a wall tap. 3 laps to go to be 2 this time by. Two laps to go. Kevin Winker gets a stage win. Brad Dove trying to hold on to what he has. RB Turner trying to get a run on the 42. Corner exit. White flag waves. Final lap. Brad Dove out front. 4/10 of a second difference. Brad Dove coming around. He's going to get a win in the Chop Shop Xfinity Series. How about it, Dove? I like seeing new winners. Come on, Dove. Winker second, RB Turner third. Back-to-back weeks where a playoff driver does not win. But not without trying. Burn it down. It's well-deserved. How about that, Brad Dove? Celebratory, celebratory. Look at that. He's won on my platform. This is the first time he's won at Chop Shop. How about that? Well-deserved. What a strategy for Brad Dove. Dove, Winker, Turner, Davis, Bosworth, your top 5. Dudley, Mark Retchen, Brian Rayburn, Clint Hackett, Tyler Lemon, Ed Perry, Jonathan K-Spear. That'll be your finishing order tonight. 12 drivers. We'll see them all back at Homestead as Brad Dove gets a dub, man. How about Dove getting the dub? I think he has outlived outlived the meme now, folks. I think we got to get rid of it. I don't thank you for the like again 5 minutes ago. About Brad Dove getting the win. Thank you, Striker. Came for Lemon, but saw some nice drivers too. You ain't wrong there. You ain't wrong. I'm gonna let him soak it up for just a moment, okay? We're gonna let him soak it up. Thank you for the thank you for the clip there, Budgie. It's a good clip. Brad Dove's first win. Hopefully he can get into. So you can drive into pit road, victory lane here at Bristol now, and some of the other racetracks, and well deserved. 25 deserves to be up there. How about that first Chop Shop win? He does it in the Xfinity Series. It's pretty snazzy, man. Pretty fantastic. Nate out there. Talking, how about that, Brad Dove? You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Stryker says first win for Brad Dove in the Chop Shop Series, of course. Absolutely. Let's talk to him. He's going to get the big dub. First time in the Chop Shop Series, but not the first time on my platform. Mr. Brad Dove coming home, using the tire strat to the advantage there at the end, able to restart fourth. What an end, man! Congratulations, you get a big dub here.
This has been a long time coming. Yeah, very excited. I was holding my breath the last 20 laps.
Tell you what, the restart went your way. Able to have the outside lane. You had a little bit fresher tire, almost a 15-lap fresher tire than the rest of the drivers, and that is all due to, you know, when a caution comes out, if you got a set and you got to do something with it, right? You got to be able to make that happen. And it was the right call, because that was the call that got you around there. You have little left rear damage, and we saw how damage was disruptive on the cars. Just try to make them turn, but a clean night for you as well for the most part. I mean, just looking at how everything was running, and people can't count out Mr. Dove, I think.
I got tangled up with Mark once, and I think someone else, 32, I think it was. Thought a caution was going to fly there. Didn't. Stayed in the game, you know. Didn't hit anything. Got lucky there with Retchin when he spun out above me. It's a I'm lost of words right now. I don't get there that much, but you know, this one's been a long time coming. Been part of Chop Shop since the very beginning. So it means a lot.
I'm happy for you, man, because you know this racetrack is tough to win at altogether. It could have been any track, and you chose to choose Bristol to get the first Chop Shop win.
I'm just glad it's not a plate track, because you know I've gotten a lot of my wins at plate tracks in the leagues I've won in, and come here, well, it's a concrete track like Dover, you know. I kind of went with the same idea of how I want my car to handle, and it just I went with a little bit of tighter steering than I normally would here, and it just it worked out, you know. I was letting off going into the corner real early on and toward the end there. I got nervous when Kevin got close to my bumper, and I thought he might get me a couple of times, and I'm like, maybe I'm lifting too early, maybe I'm not, but yeah, it's very exciting to win here, and you know, Chop Shop's great. I've been with them since the very beginning, and plan on staying around a lot longer. Now my goal is to get a Truck Series win.
There you go. You can step it up. That's it. So I'll always see it. Let's see. Russell on Dove. Let's see. Stryker, of course. Jerry's out there. Mighty Monk, thank you very much. Watt, thank you very much. JC, of course. Nate, Three of a Kind. Just everybody getting some love. Hold on, I gotta play the Prince version of Dove, because they're requesting it out there in chat. This is not the other meme that I think you've outlived and it's gone away. But we like the Prince, and so now this is well deserved. So I'm gonna play that for him, because it's well deserved. That's what it is. Brother, this one is well deserved. RB out there, of course, Mr. Van Nest giving you some support. Roberge giving you some love. It's his first Chop Chop win. Of course, he won in heart to heart. We watched him be able to do that. That was a ton of fun. Butler giving you some love. Budgie, of course, created a great clip for us. Muscarella Motorsports giving you some love, of course. And then, man, just the support is big for you right now. You get a big Chop Shop win, and you get to give you a chance to give a shout-outs, man. Congratulations.
Well, first, I would like to thank Dove Farm LLC. Big part of going on my car and everything. Then I would like to thank you for putting on the broadcast, the box there, admin box, and all the other sponsors of the league that come around, the Dirt Series guys, everybody in the Chop Shop, everybody in AMP, everybody, you know, Nate, Stryker, John, for putting up with my crap all the time, Jerry, for just being supportive all the time. Nate for helping me out. Roberge for the times he's helped me, and we've had our differences, but we always race good. Mark Gretchen for sticking by me. Um, all the guys, I can't thank them enough. Last but not least, my dogs for behaving when I do race and stuff, and my old lady for letting me do this.
I don't think for to like me, she think Musk.
Oh, must do.
There you go. Big old Musk. Musk giving you some support coming up here pretty soon as well.
And everybody in the chat and Musgraw Motorsports, I look forward to getting a win over in the amp side this year.
I like it. Mr. Dove, congratulations. Well deserved. We got some cool clips.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah.
Y'all just got dubbed.
Hold on. I got to play. Hold on. We can't. Hold on. We got to move to
this
a different
is
room.
The new getting dubbed right here.
Hold on. I got to move to a different room so I can play it. Hold on. Hold on, folks. As he said,
you just got dubbed.
Okay, we're good. There it is. I did it for you. Much love, brother. I appreciate you. We'll see you.
This is the new getting dubbed. So
I like it.
We're gonna try to make this the new getting dubbed a lot more, and confidence goes a long way. And I've been down on confidence lately, and you know this is big confidence.
It needs to be. Keep it rolling. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
YouTube. Brad Dove gets his first Chop win here in the Xfinity Series. I love it. He's good. You're welcome, Russell. I stopped Kevin Winker, who I thought who had strat after strat after strat. The tire strat to win the stage. The little I have to ask you a question because this came up earlier whenever I was watching. When you came in and you got your damage replaced, P2 finished for Kevin Winker tonight, but he's going to maximize on points tonight with stage win and just kind of where he's at. So definitely going to have a big lead here when it comes to the points. But that aside, when you came in, did it change and got the repairs done? Did it change the handling of the car afterwards? Because that's a question I've had for a hot minute, and I watched it happen today as drivers got things repaired. It changed the dynamic of the car. And start with that, and then we'll talk about the race.
I don't think so. I didn't take tires there, so I think a lot of those guys took tires, so it probably made it look worse than it was. Like I still had pace, but I just had older tires, so I think that's kind of what the issue was there. Those guys took fresh tires and I didn't. It said I had wheel damage when I got into a 24, and I didn't pit there for those couple cautions. Then I said, I better check this because I don't know how bad it was wearing out my right front. So I just came in and it had 30 seconds, so I got it fixed and then started at the back. But yeah, I don't really think it changed the car much. Just being in traffic here is, changes the car itself. Just trying to run what line you can and all that. So, but yeah, I don't think the damage really fixing it really changed the handling of it.
Hey, it was a curiosity question, not just from that point, just kind of watching how drivers were going. And I could watch when tires were going on cars and whatnot. I was trying to keep up with it, and trying to keep some things a secret, but some things not a secret to tell the story. You know what I mean? Just watching the drive line, watching the good battles. I mean, between you and Davis, you and RB, you and Mark there in the very beginning, just watching how Bristol shapes up even for 12 drivers. And I do wish that you guys had a fuller field because I know that, as championships come and seasons start to wind down, depending on the racetrack, some drivers are like, man, they've got other things going on. I'll see you next season kind of thing. But we definitely like watching this field run because it's had some of the best racing that Chop Shop's had, especially for Saturday night. And you guys have clearly been able to put on a show. Trying to catch up there toward the end. Were you still pushing? He had fresher tires. I mean, that's one of the reasons he was just able to throttle up so quickly very early. But what did you need at the end, and what did you need to be able to step away? Because I think that was the clean air, of course, at Bristol's always big and big important.
Yeah, I think just the tires. Like I said, I mean, 15 laps are huge difference here, and I was running them my tires pretty hard. They're bad on I think RB, so just kind of burned it up. I seen him getting closer and closer to the wall. I thought maybe he was gonna tap it. I could, get around him, but I got closer a couple times, and then those last 2 or 3 laps he just pulled away. But I think just tires. But great points night. Finished ahead of all the playoff guys, won the stage. So I mean, obviously I would like to win, but at this point in the season, it's all about maximizing your points. So I'll go ahead and take a P2 and a stage win, and congrats to Brad on his win. I think that's his first ever in Chop Shop. So big props to him, especially at Bristol. It's a hard place to run at. So props to him.
It's a hard place to get a win at, especially your first in a series that he's been running since like he said, from the very beginning. But chance to move on and maybe give himself some confidence, some motivation. Confidence is huge. But we're going to Homestead next week. What's your sight set there? Because with 4 drivers in a smaller field today, the points are going to be a lot tighter than what it could have been with 18 or 20 drivers here.
Yeah, I think with Dudley and Lemon having some issues tonight, I don't think they were got any stage points. So I think just next week, just kind of the same game plan, kind of points race, if strategy, caution falls, try to get a stage winner type thing. I mean, you don't need to go out and win the race, just have a solid finish and you can, get the championship. So I think that's kind of all what next week is. Honestly, I'm only racing really those 3 guys. I mean, obviously I want to go out and win, and do the best, but if it comes down to a strategy call, I'm going to try to stay on the same strategy with those guys instead of trying to hold off, who's not in the championship fight. So it definitely adds a different element to the whole playoffs. But yeah, just next week gonna go out and try to do basically the same thing. I don't really like Homestead. It's kind of hit and miss for me, but we'll see how we do there, and hopefully we can bring home the championship.
Everybody got stage points. We only had 12 drivers, so
all right.
Everybody got stage points.
All right. Well, I maximized them, and
you maximized, and that's a bit plus laps led, and there's a lot of points that went your way tonight, and that's what I mean. It's a closer battle than what it would have been with 18 or 9. Now, if we had one more driver and a driver didn't finish the stage outside of the top 12, then we'll be looking at stage point difference there.
Yeah. I didn't realize. I forgot that 12 guys got stage points out of 10. But either way, I mean, like I said, I pretty much maximized my night minus getting the win. I sort of like to, but I didn't want to rough up the bumper on Brad. I got him to him a couple times there and gave him a little tap. But this place is so hard just to pass once the tires kind of even out. The bottom is just, it's obviously shorter, but that top just has momentum here, and it's just so hard to set up a pass. So congrats to him, and congrats to RB on the top 3. And we'll go into Homestead, and hopefully we can bring home that championship.
It's going to be good, man. It's going to be good to see. It's going to be fun to see. Give shout outs, man. You got a lot of people out there supporting you. Well deserved.
Thank you. Yeah, as always, I want to give a shout out to Bruce Muehlberger Custom Homes. Come on board and sponsor me in all my leagues. I know he's a huge supporter of mine. So shout out to you, Bruce. We got this thing back in on the podium again for you. So I know you're happy about that. All Winker Nation. My girlfriend, Shauna. Justin, Brandon, Gordon, Dylan, Brett, Nicole, all of them guys that come out every night and support me. I can't thank them enough. I know they're really behind this whole iRacing thing, so I can't thank enough for all that support and all that stuff. Nate Cogdo at Sonic Graphic Design for the paint. If you have any paint, stickers, t-shirts, any of that stuff, check them out, Sonic Graphic Design. Chopp'N Up podcast, Dove LLC Farms for the pole award. All the admins for putting this on. I know it's a lot of work, especially with multiple series running. I wish I could run the trucks, but say I got another Tuesday league. But I should be back for next season for the Xfinity, so hopefully that goes good. And then last but not least, we appreciate your broadcast. You put on a hell of a show, so thank you.
Try to do so, and we try to make sure that you guys are in the best light possible. I said it earlier. I said, you got to drive when drivers get a bunch of wins. I kind of always root for a new winner And today we got a new winner. It wasn't a stab at you. It was, and it wasn't me trying to wish anything into existence. It was just, it's kind of weird that it happened that way. So I'm going to shut my mouth next week and not say anything.
Hey, I mean, I say the same thing in NASCAR. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's good to see first-time winners. You know, especially here. So I mean, you know, I no hate here. So I mean, you can cheer on who you want, and the best guy obviously will win.
Yeah,
So congrats again.
I'm a Larson fan through and through, right? And I was like, sometimes when Larson gets 6 wins in a season, I'm like, yeah, somebody else could win. It'd be okay.
Yeah, yeah, right.
So,
shout out again to Brad for his first win here.
I like it, Kevin. Much love, man. Congratulations. We'll see you next week for the championship race.
Sounds good. Thank you, man.
That's Kevin Winker coming home P2 tonight. Last but not least, the RBest of Turners coming home P3, and doing what he does best. And you getting green flag runs, and being able to set up passes. That's what you needed.
Yeah, I didn't get nearly the green flags I was really kind of hoping for. I was hoping with such a small field we'd be green a little more, but just didn't work out. It's all right though.
It's Bristol. One thing that I noticed about this track, and this has happened in the Sim 500 series a couple of weeks ago, was that this car has a tendency to bottom out, run on the higher side of the racetrack, and then sometimes whenever you're low line out of 2, it would want to bottom the right rear out, and that's what we saw out of drivers. Drivers were getting those who got free. It wasn't that the tires were an issue; it was the car bottoming out, causing him to turn. It's what happened with Davis whenever he was running to the inside of Winker. We watched that through and through. Did you feel that in the car? Did you feel the car? Because I was watching you guys scrape and sparks flying and all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I know I had a battle with Dudley going on there for a little while, and I kept trying to get him on the inside, and every time I get loose, and I could feel it, on the bottom out right there, just like you said, and I ended up having to go to the outside, and I was able to get him, but yeah, definitely could feel it.
This car is an animal on this racetrack. It's one of those racetracks that you're out of the throttle more than you're in the throttle. But when you're in the throttle, it has a tendency to snap on you. Tonight, I can't imagine everybody being full throttle.
No, you need a little throttle control. I maybe was full throttle for, I don't know, maybe a half a second, like just going across the start finish line, and maybe in the midway point of the backstretch, and then I was almost immediately brought off of it. So yeah, very little times I was full throttle, because of that exact reason. Your tires will spin or something, and you'll end up losing it.
The marbles were a factor. I see him on the racetrack. I see the Highline grip line actually showing up. This is nice. I like this change for iRacing, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they do with NASCAR 25. The big question is, if NASCAR 25 is better, are you going to run that instead of iRacing, or are you going to? That's my question of the day. I haven't asked the other drivers that. Someone ask RB first.
I would have a hard time believing that it would be better.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, I will definitely give it a shot. I'm looking forward to seeing your review whenever you do that. So I mean, a lot of people have been anticipating it. I've been anticipating it. But yeah, I think I have a hard time thinking it would be better, but I think I would probably still stick with iRacing, even if it maybe was even just on the NASCAR side of things, just because iRacing offers just so much more than just the NASCAR and the ARCA, and you can run almost anything you want here. So yeah, I'd probably stay on iRacing, but I'll definitely do some NASCAR 25 as well, I think.
I'm excited to be able to see it, and hopefully, it's supposed to be releasing I believe, we're seeing inner works of, they say summer 2025, but I believe it'll be fall 2025. It's its own animal, so it can compete with other video games out there. Now, I will tell you, folks, if you didn't see the news today, I know PAX East is getting ready to come up and some major announcements of games. GTA 6. I know this is not iRacing related, but GTA 6 is slotted for a May 26th of 2026 release. So 5/26, 2026. That's the release date for Grand Theft Auto 6. So if you were out there looking and thinking that it was going to happen, sorry, it's not happening this year. We got to wait another year again. Anyway, NASCAR 25 is going to be coming out this year, though. And when it does, I'm probably going to get a bunch of us all together and try to see if we can, one, check out the online hosted sessions and stuff like that. I want to see if we can get a similar experience with iRacing, being that it is an iRacing product. Now, iRacing, those who don't know, iRacing is stepped up with past developers of the NASCAR 25 series, and is literally licensed with NASCAR to be able to host all, scan their tracks, do everything that they need to do, which is what makes iRacing that much better. So I really just think NASCAR 25 is just going to be more of an arcade experience. But I want to see if we can get if we can touch. I want to be able to see no netcode.
I would love some no netcode.
It happens so much.
Man, netcode just scares me. There's a lot of times when, I'll be watching your broadcast and I can hear you say RB's giving a lot of room here. Well, there's a reason for that, And I am scared to death that I'm just gonna take the guy next to me out, or he's gonna take me out, and neither one of us are gonna touch each other, and that's just that's bogus. That can't happen.
Yeah, I was running in an official earlier. And it was the truck official for Texas because I wanted to get some practice in for our tomorrow race and just turn some laps and do that thing. And we had a caution and we came out and got on the restart, and the number 1 car restarted behind me. It was the number 12 car. We were restarting like seventh and ninth on the inside lane. And the dude spun me out without touching me. And I got after it was all said and done, I ended up with 8 incident points, and I finished 17th because I, of course, had to tow. But I lost me a ton, and the one never touched me, and that's what sucks about it. I was mad at him because it showed the incident contact with him, and then like more and more, and then I had to go back and look at it, which is why I never queue up. Never do I queue up unless unless somebody intentionally wrecks somebody, and then I'm like, hey, it's a vacation. But I'll tell you what, there's so much that iRacing can improve as far as network quality goes, but the racing is still just as realistic, especially for you guys, because this was a fun race, even with 12 drivers.
Oh yeah, it is a great race. Up there racing with Winker and Davis and even Dove. It was a blast. We had a good run, and I'm real proud. Can't wait till next season because I feel like I'm getting on a roll here.
Yeah, well, I was thinking maybe back to back to take it away, but it was back to back. We had back to back non-playoff drivers winning in the last 2 weeks, so. We got to take that streak into Homestead next week for the final race, man. Congratulations on the P3 finish tonight. Give you shout outs.
Thank you, sir. Shout out to mom and dad out there watching, and Russ and Jeremy and James and Taylor and Christina and Alicia and all the admins here. John Hammond, Nate Biggert, Stryker. Ryan Went for putting this on. I hope he's doing all right. All the sponsors for the league, Chopp'N It Up podcast, Dove Farm LLC, and Admin Box, and last but not least, Signature Esports for all that you do for us, buddy. Thank you.
It's a pleasure as always. RB, we'll see you tomorrow. And we're supposed to run Texas. And I told Jess I wasn't going to run because I don't like the next gen car. And she was like, again, she was the tiebreaker. And
You got to run, man.
I hate that car, and I hate it. I just cannot turn the car. I cannot figure it out for the life of me. And the 2020 setup for Texas, it turns like a bus. I don't see how guys are running 28.9s, and I'm out there running a 30.01, and I'm like, oh yay, that's sweet, I'm good.
That's about what I'm running. I think I ran a 29.9 once, and everything else I'm running 30s.
If I'm gonna it's only 80 laps, so at least this way, if I get out there and I get taken out in the first 10 laps, then I will park it. I'm not gonna fight the car. I won't do it. And she was like, "You should have told me." And I said, "No, I want you to vote because you want to vote, not because of anything I'm doing." So we're gonna see how it is. It's gonna be fun.
Probably should have ran the trucks. It would have been good practice for the Chop Shop race coming up.
Yeah, what I thought about doing is I thought about putting the Gen 6 and the next gen car out there together.
Oh, I wonder what that would be. That would that might actually be interesting. I don't know. Hard to say how that would go.
The next gen car is faster, but I feel like it burns tires faster as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put up a poll. I'm gonna let everybody vote tonight. We have until noon. Dove says do it. Okay, we'll just do it. What we're gonna do? I'm gonna do it right now. I'm making the change. No, I'm not. I can't do it. I'll put up a poll. I'll let Discord. I'll let you guys at Discord do that. Okay. So, RB, much love. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we got some amp racing tomorrow too.
Absolutely, looking forward to that.
It's gonna be a blast. All right, brother. We'll see you. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, sir.
That's RB Turner. He comes home P3 tonight, and he's a legend. All these drivers are legends, and congrats to Dove getting his first Chop Shop win. And I'm proud of you, brother. I'm proud of you. I got to make the poll. Hold on. Sunday Fun Day poll at everyone. Poll. Hold on. Poll. I'm going to make this poll right now. Do we put the next gen and the Gen 6 car on the track together tomorrow? And it is a yes or no. Normal. Enter 1, yes. Answer 2, no. Okay, it's done. Everybody go vote. Everyone spontaneous. Whole crazy idea during driver interviews. There it is. All right. That's all good. All right, folks. Be good, be safe, be cuddled. Thank you to Chop Chop, Chopping It Up Podcast, Abner Box, Track Racer, Ball Status, B&B Music, and all the fine folks that put everything together, because y'all are amazing. We love y'all. I do appreciate you. Thank you again to Chop Chop. Congratulations, Mr. Dove. Congratulations to Winker. And, of course, RB hard charger tonight was Brad Dove. So that's a pretty awesome statement there. So be good. We'll see you tomorrow, folks. Much love. Budgie, be safe out there, dear. If you need to turn that computer off, you better turn that computer off, okay? Get those storms. Everybody say some prayers for Budgie. Thank you. Also, thank you, Russell.